YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Canadian Retro. I've got another pickups video for you here now. It's been kind of rough going this weekend because I haven't really had a chance to get out there and get a whole ton of stuff, just because I was helping a family friend finish their flooring and stuff like that. They were putting in laminate flooring and I was over at their place doing that, so I've basically been doing that for the last couple days here for the most part. But delicious turkey dinner was complimentary on the house for those, so I can't complain. And I also got a couple items from that which they thought I would like, because while they were doing that, they were sort of clearing out their place, and their son, who's, you know, like 12, 13 years old kind of thing, was getting rid of some stuff as well. So some of the things that he was getting rid of, I was actually interested in. I didn't really know, but they handed it to me. When I saw it, I was like, pretty awesome. The first thing here that they had in a little bag for me was this Mario figurine, this little collectible Mario. So that's pretty cool right there. You know, it's still sealed and everything like that, so pretty awesome all around. Mario figure. And then the next thing was a Mario RC car, which I see these sometimes in different stores and whatnot, but I never pick them up because they don't have the controller or whatever with them, so I never bother with them when I do see them. I've seen them like maybe once or twice in the last little bit, but I'm pretty sure most people end up picking them up. But the cool thing was I came with the controller now. It's kind of rattly, so I don't know if this totally works or anything like that. Something I'll have to check out. No batteries in it to test it out right now, but still pretty cool. And then also in the little grab bag that they put together for me as they were clearing out their house, they also had the Yoshi version of the same thing, and obviously with the remote as well. It doesn't have the sticker on there. I guess the Mario one does. I don't know about the Yoshi one, if it's supposed to have a sticker on there or not, but needless to say, it still has the remote, so that's pretty cool. I also have to clean it up. It's pretty dusty, but it's still cool nonetheless. So those are some things that I got even when I wasn't out hunting. Some people just put together for me, which is really, really nice of them to do that. The next thing was, I was in a Toulouse, and this is a few days back actually. I totally forgot to put this in my last pickup video because I did have it for that, and after I finished recording and everything like that, I remembered that I had this just because it was sitting in a bag somewhere else in the house. So this is what I got, so I'll show you here. It's a PS3 controller, you know, one of the DualShock 6-axis controllers. It's really disgusting though. I don't know if you can see all the filth on that. It's pretty grimy and gross, but I'll be able to clean that up. But it does power on, so that's pretty cool right there. And I'm sure it works. Like, everything else looks good. It looks like it's in fairly decent shape, so other than like the disgustingness of it, which I'll be able to clean off no problem, 6-axis controller is pretty cool, and it was $3.99, so $4, which no problem there. I'll definitely pick those up all day long. Moving on, I walked into a Goodwill and there wasn't really anything there. People have just been hitting it up like crazy lately, probably because garage sales have ended and things like that around here, so all those people that used to go garage selling on the weekends are now hitting up thrift shops. And this is something that I found. This is literally on a rack, that's why I found it. First off, it came with, I think this is like an S-video cable. I don't even know why, because it has nothing to do with the system. Came with an RF unit, and if you recognize that one, then you'll know what's coming next. Also came with a random AV cord kind of thing with it, or audio cord. But it's a Model 2 Sega Genesis that I got, and came with the power supply, which is what really intrigued me, because finding systems is no problem. Finding power supply is a little bit different story. So the power supply alone is pretty awesome. There's the system. It's in pretty good shape. There's a few scratches, like there's a pretty major scratch right along there, unfortunately, or whatever, but I got that for $8 with all those other cords and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. No controllers or anything, but I have a few extras of those, so that's not a big deal. I can always pair with that system. And then also in the same, actually no, this was a different location, this one here. Another Goodwill though, I picked up Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, and that there is complete. I already had this in my collection. The disc, I actually ran through my resurfacer, so it still shows some swirl marks and things like that on it. just because I have not figured out how to perfect my turning technique with that thing. But it works fine. I did test it out and everything like that, so that's wicked. For this one here, I paid $2, I think it was, so pretty awesome right there. The one I had before was actually a greatest hits edition, so this is really neat to you know, get one that is black label. That's really what I'm doing there, so I'll be able to sell off my other one, I'm pretty sure of it, and recoup my big whopping $2 investment on that one. The next one I found at the same time as I found the Genesis, so I thought I'd pick it up. Just Grand Theft Auto 3 on the original Xbox, which is pretty cool. They only wanted $2 for it, that's really why I picked it up. Kind of weird because they usually have like $4 or $5 price tags on their games, so I don't really get why this was only $2, but whatever, man. If they're gonna price it that way, that's the way I'm gonna take it. So there it is right there. It also has the poster and whatnot inside, as well as the manual. Obviously you can see it was a GameStop or EB Games game a while back, but that's the way that goes. The disc on this one, just see here, it's a little bit not perfect, that's for sure, but it should play definitely, and if it does not play, I'll resurface it and give it another shot. Not a problem though. But for $2, why not pick up, you know, this game here? Not something I need for my collection, and mine's definitely in better shape than this, but still maybe some trading fodder down the line. Who knows who needs that game? Hard to say. What else? Oh yeah, okay. So getting on to it, I didn't really think I was gonna get a chance to go out this weekend actually to find a few things, and I managed to go out because my wife and I and our son went out today, and we were hitting up the different thrift shops and stuff like that. So this is what I got. One of the Goodwills I went to, which I picked up a lot of those other things from earlier on last week, I picked up Viva Pinata for the Xbox 360. This literally came out with the other ones I'm going to show you here on a cart. There was another person in there, for sure, at least one, that was hunting video games. I saw him with his phone out. He was checking the price charting apps and stuff like that to look up games, which is kind of funny because he was looking up this loose copy of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It was sitting there. It was priced at $5. It was half price because they just switched their tags around or whatever, and you know, so $2.50 is what he was paying for that, but he was still looking it up on price charting for some unknown reason. But anyways, he didn't get this by me because the cart was coming out and I saw it in the back, so I just kind of waited for it to come out, and I didn't really know what was on it, but figured you know, when it came out, I just hand grabbed everything that was on it that looked interesting to me, and that was that. So sorry, just opening up here, the case is really strange on this if you've never seen one of these before, but everything's in here, including online safety guide and the whole bit, so it's like complete. And the disc, I believe, is in decent shape, but of course kids probably got a hold of that one, so it's a little bit scratched up, but not too bad at all, really. And yeah, you know, not too bad of a game to get. I already have it in my collection, but I think mine's somewhat incomplete. I don't think it has the dust sleeve or whatever you like to call that on it, so I'll clean that up and make mine as complete as possible from the pieces of this, and then sell that off. I got that for $4, so I thought it wasn't too bad of a deal. And then the next one, which is kind of interesting because I don't have like the stuff that goes along with this, but this is Rocksmith for the Xbox 360. I've really wanted to check this out before. I've sort of had this like on-off relationship with guitars in the past. I don't really know how to play one, so when I say I have an on-off relationship, it's mostly off. I don't know how to play it. My dad played guitar. There's always guitars around my house when I was a kid, and I wanted to kind of learn how to do it and just never got around to it or something like that. So this thing kind of always intrigued me when I saw it, and I really want to check this out. I don't know if it's going to help me to learn anything, but you know, you never know. So, you know, I'll just pick myself up a little electric guitar or something like that and find the cord that goes along with it, and I think that's the hardest thing to find probably for this, is the cord that connects to your Xbox, but still pretty cool. It's complete, and the disc on it is in really reasonable shape, so pretty sweet right there. And again, that one was $4 because it came out on the same card, so they priced them all at the same time. So that's that one there. And then the last one, something I didn't have in my collection, although I'm not overly interested in the series, and I know that some of you fanboys and stuff like that of this series are going to, you know, whatever about it and whatnot, but that's your own business. Not really a game that's on my biggest list to play. I mean, I played the first and the second one a little bit, but I never really got into it the way other people got into it. This one here is Halo 4. And again, that was $4, as you can see on the side. It came out with the same lot as the other ones. Had some like the 14-day trial for whatever in there, but no manual in there. So, you know, that's that. But it has the 2 discs, disc 1 and disc 2. So pretty cool right there. Can't remember. I think the condition was pretty good. I probably wouldn't have picked these up. Trying to remember from earlier today. Yeah, so in good shape. Has a bit of hair or something on it, but otherwise it's in decent shape. And then the second disc, same thing. Actually, it's in better shape, so pretty cool right there. Just a little bit of dust on it, and that's about everything to do with that. So $4 for that. It's not too bad. I'm more interested in picking up retro stuff though than the newer stuff. So, you know, I know I'm always gonna find those things later on down the line in the thrift shops. So, you know, I'm more interested in the retro. But the next thing I picked up, this was at a different Goodwill, and this is pretty cool right here. It's Wii Fit, but it's actually not. It is Super Mario Galaxy. Inside it's just a loose copy of it. So, here we go. The disc is in so-so condition. It's actually pretty dusty. Let me just see here. You know, I can clean it up anyways. So, still pretty cool. Has the Wii Fit manual. Has the Nintendo Club points, which I'm not going to show you because I want to use those if they're still available. And there you go. So, you know, for that I paid $3. Definitely worth it. Super Mario Galaxy for $3 even when it's loose. Kind of awesome right there. Also picked up for the 360 John Woo Presents Stranglehold Collector's Edition. So I've never checked this out before, but it looks somewhat interesting anyways. Unfortunately not in a double disc set, which is kind of interesting. It just has, must have been recased or something like that, because they just have like the bonus DVD and the sleeve inside. So I don't know if that's originally the way it came. Probably not. It probably had a double disc case or whatever. Still pretty cool nonetheless. For that one there I also paid $3. And then moving on, I found a few GameCube titles. Nothing really super stellar in here, but nonetheless, you know, coming across GameCube stuff is not the easiest thing sometimes, so figured I'd go for it. The first one here is SSX Tricky, and I believe I already have this in my collection, so no biggie, but it is, you know, in decent shape. Definitely should play and stuff like that, so really wicked. Again, that was $3. Moving on from that, I also got 4x4 Evo 2, and I've never really heard of this game, so pretty cool. The manual is just in absolutely mint condition. It's totally beautiful, and the disc on it is, it's pretty reasonable, just a little dirty or whatever, so I'll be able to clean that up. And again, that was $3, so pretty cool because I'd never really heard much about this title. Moving on, I also picked up Street Racing Syndicate, and again, that's complete, or I probably wouldn't have picked it up. And the disc on it's like the other ones, just needs to be cleaned up for the most part, and probably end up being trading fodder. I don't really know a whole lot about that, but for $3, why not? GameCube titles are a little harder to come by. And then finally, Medal of Honor Rising Sun, I picked up for $3 as well. And unfortunately, this one is missing its manual, but it does have both discs, so that's pretty cool right there. Discs are like the other ones, like a little dusty. Let's just do a little swipe here. It looks much better now, but still, you know, that was disc 2. This is disc 1, which is in basically the same shape, so it just needs to be cleaned up. I'm trying to remember if I have this in my collection or not. If I don't, that's cool, but if I do, then that'll end up being some trading fodder as well down the line. Hopefully I can get these GameStop stickers off of here pretty easily though. Quite a few different ones actually. I think it was Blockbuster. Yeah, sorry, Blockbuster stickers that are on there. So that's that, and I think that's everything for this week. I'm just taking a little look around here. Yeah, pretty sure that's everything that I picked up so far, you know, in the last few days here. Really wish I could find some more retro cartridge based stuff though, but I'm finding a lot of disc based things, and I am going down to the Scarborough show, so I'm probably going to take a few of these items with me down there, as well as my other massive list of other things, and hopefully I can do some trades down there. It gives me more of the stuff that I'm interested, like, you know, the Genesis and the Super Nintendo and NES and those kind of systems that I really have a fond interest in. Not so much this newer stuff, but hey, that's the way it goes sometimes, and I'll take what I can get on certain days. So thanks again for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do feel free to thumbs up this video, comment down below, and I'll see you all later.